Yo, 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 what's happening, guys? Metaverse Melon here. How are we all today? Welcome back. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. This is Metaverse Melon. I'm James. Pleased to meet you. If you're new to this channel, please click that subscribe button. Everything Upland. This is the game where you can actually make some money. This is not financial advice, so don't sue me. But if you want to get into the game and actually understand how to actually expand, grow on your properties, your structures, and actually like influence a game and make some UPEX off that, which then you can change back into dollars if you want to. My plan's to obviously invest in the future and grow this account over and over and just see how I can actually get on in the next 5-10 years, but then growing it in the next 20-30 years as well. I'm always going to be based in LA, so until I get LA sorted you won't see me anywhere else. It'll probably be the next like 10-20 years at least. I'm going to be stuck to Upland and I'm going to be in LA building it out, growing factories, just doing my thing kind of thing with properties. I want to try and get like a majority stakes. It'd be cool to own like a certain amount of properties in LA, you know what I mean, and actually do like this node kind of idea we're doing right now. So you can see on the node we've actually got Granada Hills, so if you want to join the Granada Hills node you can do so. There's also a Discord. If you look in the description down below, I'll put the Discord link. There's about 25-30 players now all chatting, doing business, talking about the surrounding areas and what they're actually going to buy and create and like just make a business out of. So if you can see here, this is where our factory is currently. And then you can also see the showroom, which is just down to the left of it. So this is a factory just been finished about a month ago. And then we've got the showroom finished as well. So we will be giving away UPEX in the next couple of months to all the people that actually helped build the showroom. And then you can see I've just started building a ranch house. You can see another couple of houses all going up here as well now. So a lot of people are actually building. We started building the apartment as well next to someone else's apartment. So we'll just shout them out right now for building. So Edson Riva, welcome and thank you so much for actually joining the node. We're going to get this really built out. We're going to grow it. And if you can see already, the floor price of Granada Hills has already gone up about 800 UPEX. Amazing news, guys. I'll actually show you that right now. So you can see the whole of LA's down to the whole of Upland, sorry, is 345,000 properties. But what we'll do right now is just click into Los Angeles and you can see the 149,000 left to mint out, just over 193 on top of that. So that's really cool right now. But if you actually can see, the floor is $3.68 and then 7,225. So if we actually go to Granada Hills quickly right now, this is where the amazing magic happens. I promised that I'd keep buying the floor and I promised to do so going forward, and this is what happens when you actually keep buying the floor. And because there's 14,000 properties instead of over 100, right, no, LA's got over 600,000 properties, something like that crazy. So actually to have something that's got 14,000 properties, it's a lot easier to manage. So you can actually see here, the floor price is now $5. I know it's only gone up 1 cent, but that's important just to be able to invest the money what I make in dollars. I'll be able to buy the floor and tackle Granada Hills dollar strategy. So everything I earn in dollars, I'll be putting back into the floor of Granada Hills to keep the floor up. And why is that important to you guys? If you're investing money like for $5 into the game, you want a property what will be worth $7 or $8 in the next year. You don't want a property what will be worth $2, $3, you know. And then the same with the UPEX value. If I can keep creating like value and influence and keep driving this floor price up, anything you buy, you could have bought a property for about 8,000 UPEX, 8,500 UPEX about a week ago. So now it's 9,500. So everyone what gets in now, hopefully the floor doesn't go down again, but as soon as it does, I'll just buy the properties up and just continue to do that. And then I plan to be in Granada Hills for the like foreseeable future, and all the UPEX I actually create off rent and yields. If you're new to Upland, you actually create off all the properties in the game. They create a yield, so you'll get that every hour. You'll get a percentage of it. So every month they calculate your UPX earnings. So this property here brings in 123.96 every single month. So every hour you get like a percentage of that figure. And then that goes over here, plus your visits as well. So anyone what visits to your property goes on top of that. And then any sales as well. So if you sell any properties in Upland, which I'll just show you all my sales quickly, full transparency, you can see I just sold one 11 hours ago, 1 day ago, 1 day ago, 1 day ago, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5. So you can see all the properties actually sell, and you can actually see that there's a lot of business going on in LA and Granada Hills. It's just growing up so fast, and actually seeing where it was when I started Upland about 10 months ago to seeing where it is now, it's absolutely amazing. So what we'll do is click that earnings right now as well, and we'll add that onto our net worth. So you can see the net worth right now has gone up to 6,341,528, which is absolutely awesome. So now we can actually sit the account and just keep growing it and growing it. I plan to get this account up to about 7.5 million by next Friday, which is payday. And then obviously if you've got any properties you want me to buy, all it has to do is bring in 25 UPEX every month, and then I'll pay $1 for that. So if it brings in 100 UPEX a month, I'll pay $4. 150 UPEX a month, I'll pay $6, that kind of idea. And then we'll just keep getting that up. I'd rather buy the subscribers' properties, and anyone who's supporting this YouTube channel over than just supporting random people. I'd rather support random people, like just in general, but like if I can actually support the subscribers what watch these videos and actually support the channel, I'd rather do that, and you know, just give back to the actual people for actually watching the videos all the way through and subscribing and like liking. You know, it's just a way I can actually give back to the players, and like it's real dollars as well, so it's a way that you can get money out the game a lot faster than waiting for someone to just buy the property for dollars eventually. It's a way that you know a price, so you can actually, like an exchange for currency, it's somewhere where you can actually go and just get your property traded out for cash straight away. So yeah, I'll plan to do that in the future and hold a certain amount of money actually in my wallets. In the future you'll see this wallet probably going up as well. You can see here it's sitting at $2.05 because we just bought the property again for $4.99 on the last video, raising the floor price to $5 in Granada Hills instead of $4.99. So what we're actually going to do now is go on to Granada Hills. So what we'll actually do though is go over to properties, and then we'll go to property search quickly. We'll go over to LA on here, and then where is LA? There we go, Los Angeles. And then we'll go over to neighborhood, which is Granada Hills. And then we'll actually go over to status, and then we want to look for sale, but we're just going to go in UPEX right now. And then we're going to go for FSA, non-FSA, because I can buy them. Well, maybe I'll just keep that on all actually, and then we'll have a look. So we'll click search, and then here we'll go to sale price, and then you can see 9.5. So that's the next property, which is 120% markup. So you can see the floor is 9.5 right now in Granada Hills. So what we're going to do is buy that, which will raise the floor price to 9,555. And then once we get some more money, we'll just keep buying the floor here, raising up to 9,650, and then 9,770, 977. So you get the idea. Every single time I make profit on the game, I'll just keep buying the floor, raising it up. So eventually, after I get about another 10, 12 properties, we'll have the floor at 10,000 UPEX, which is absolutely awesome. So just like this, we'll just copy the address, go into Upland right now, and then just paste the address in here. And then this will just raise the floor, not by much, but it's raising the floor up every single time. We'll click enter and we'll find the property right now. And then we'll just go over to the property and actually buy it. So we can see it's next to one of my properties I've already got. So we'll send over to my property here. Oh no, it's on the secondary market, so I don't have to anyway. So I've just been minting properties in Granada Hills, so it's a way that I actually forget that I don't have to send over because I've had to send over for so long. Enter the two-step code so no one can actually send properties or buy and sell on my laptop without my consent. So it's 62195, and then this basically password will just help me, will let me able sell the property or buy a property. Oh, thank you. Just got some coffee. It's about, what time is it now? It's 11:30 at night, so I'm filming this video after work. So yeah, got a coffee to keep me going, so appreciate that. Let's have a look at another property, 8,400. So we can't afford a property right now, but in a couple of hours we'll be able to buy another property. So we'll just wait till the morning on the next video and we'll get another property, unless we sell some properties overnight, and then we can get another one. But you can see that property there was just 9,500, so we've raised the floor up again by 55 UPEX. So if you get in any properties right now, these are the kind of properties that you can get, what are the cheapest in Granada Hills. But eventually all these properties will be gone, hopefully in the next week, and then we'll just keep tackling the next page. So you can see 10,000 is there, 10,000, and then it goes up, so 10,100. So we could actually have the floor at 12,000 UPEX. Yeah, here, so 12,500 UPEX. See, we're not far off it at all to actually raise the floor up. So yeah, I believe with all the money coming on in this Upland game and like the way this account's going right now with the growth, you can see here 6,331,000. That'll be up at 7.5 probably by, I get paid on next Friday, but you're probably looking at putting in money in, because if you don't know, I can only do 30 transactions on a card each day. So no matter if you want to put a certain amount of money, unless you transfer it to the actual fund here, which I don't, I buy the properties individually, but maybe I should do that, because then I don't get the credit card, the debit card fee, which will be a cheaper way for me to buy properties maybe. So I might actually look into that, the best way to actually invest the money. But the money will go in, which will get it closer to 7.5, because I can believe I can get this to about 6.5 by 10 days time. the way this account's going right now, we just sold another property, made a profit about 6,000-7,000 UPEX, which was really cool today, this morning. So like that's just pushed the account. Plus we get about 3,500 to 3,800, depending on like the sends, but roughly it's 3,500 to 3,800 each single day on top of that. So it's just really cool seeing the actual UPEX going up. And then anything we actually get in profit, we can just put back into Granada Hills. So we can actually influence Granada Hills by the Upland account. And then the bigger this account gets, so like I said, it'll be at 7.5 by a couple of weeks time. And then I'll be able to use all those properties because I bought those properties in dollars. So I've got them like half price or a 50% markup. I'll be able to sell them back to the market in UPEX, which will double the UPEX amount. So I'll be able to turn that 1 million UPEX probably into about 2. And then by that time, I've still got another 200,000-300,000 UPEX, which I've generated from just the sends and the visits and all the other stuff and like just the rent. So yeah, the account's going up really good. And then we'll have to tackle Spark as well to actually get the factory, because I need 5 Spark to actually start manufacturing in the factory. So you can see the factory's complete here. If we actually go into it right now, you can see once this gets 5 Spark, I can create a MetaVenture application, and then I'll be able to start manufacturing goods and then send them over to the showroom for sale. So I'll be actually be able to create business and actually like grow the game, and then I'll be able to get the subscribers to transport the assets. You know, if I've only got 3 vehicles or something like that, I'll be able to actually like basically like freelance all jobs out kind of to other people, and then they can actually make some UPEX from the profits and like the other stuff. Like that'll be really cool. But let me know in the comments what we should start manufacturing in the factory, guys, and also put your IGN, your in-game username, down below in the comments. And then what we'll do is if this video gets 50 likes, I'll give away 5,000 UPEX, guys. So that's really cool. And we'll also be giving away 3.5 Spark for 5 days once this account hits 350 subscribers. I don't know what happened today, but the account spiked up to 350 subscribers and then went back down again. But it all happened in the space of like 20 minutes. I was at work, but I did notice it once I refreshed it. It was sitting at like 349, and I didn't believe it because this account gets between 1 and 5 subscribers a day roughly, but it was never got like 20 subscribers just that quickly. So I didn't know what was actually happening with that, but I believe someone's either like bought subscribers for this account, or they've actually Upland's just not Upland, sorry, YouTube's actually just had a miscount or something. But it didn't have any subscribers the other day, so I just thought it was backlogged maybe. But then it went up to like 350. It was sitting at like 338 for a while, and I was like, oh, that's cool, you know, like really happy with that. But then it went up a lot more, and I was just like, there's no way, because nothing's happening on Twitter, nothing's happening, you know what I mean? There was no reason for the spike in the account, or the views wasn't up on the channel, you know, everything was just normal, but the account started getting more subscribers. So yeah, I don't know what that is. Hopefully YouTube will give me an email, but yeah, because I don't want to do competitions where it's like 350 subscribers, then I've gave away the Spark, and then the account's not actually at 350 subscribers. But we'll have a look quickly right now. So the account's sitting at 331 subscribers, so we're actually currently 331. So once we get another 19 subscribers, we will be giving away the 3.5 Spark for 5 days. And then also once we hit 400 subscribers, we'll be giving away the luxury ranch house to one lucky winner, estimated value up to $100, so that's really cool. And then you've also got a 500 subscriber giveaway, which is 50,000 UPEX or $50, so that's really cool, which is amazing. And that's obviously in money, so you can spend that straight away. I know the luxury ranch house is cool, but like the 50,000 UPEX will be amazing at 500 subscribers. So if you want to get involved, just make sure you subscribe to this channel, you're liking these videos, and you just follow the chat. And then all you can do is as well is go into the Discord, and you can actually use the link in the description below, join the Discord, and you can actually buy properties. I'd buy properties as quick as possible because the price is going to start going up. So if you want to get some properties, even if you just get 1 or 2 to try and test it out, we're trying to mint out as many properties as well, guys. So the floor's sitting at 9.5 right now, but you can still get properties in Granada Hills for about 11,000. So I'd tackle the floor. If the floor goes up above 11,000, guys, just make sure you buy the unminted properties. Don't buy off my properties or other players' properties, because you can get the unminted properties cheaper at that point. But right now 9,500 is a really good price. So I'm buying properties for about 11,000. 10,500 I found 10,246, I think it was like the cheapest, and I found a row of those which I can look up and buy soon. If you can find them before me, they're yours, but I'm going to try and get them and try and mint out Granada Hills as quick as possible. If we actually go back to it quickly, if we go to properties overview, and then we'll just go to Los Angeles again. And then we'll click in Los Angeles, and then we'll go over to Granada Hills again. And then here we'll just click search Granada Hills, so you can actually see it's gone down again. So unminted now, there's only 4,266 properties. So this is absolutely amazing, seeing the actual growth of Granada Hills, and actually the spike as well. You can see it's starting to go down now as well. So what was it at last week? 428, and now it's 270. So what's that? 270, so 130 to get to 400, 158. So 158 properties in the week. So that's, well, about 20 properties a day is getting minted out in Granada Hills right now. So nearly a property every hour is getting bought in Granada Hills, which is absolutely awesome. And then the floor price is 9,500, but we'll be able to raise that up to 12,000. Definitely in the next 10 days, probably 12 days, and then definitely if not by next Friday, which is payday, and then hopefully we can try and get the dollar floor price. If you've got any properties for dollars in Granada Hills and you want to try and get some more money for them, you can raise them up to $6, or I will buy them for $5 in the next couple of days. And then I know there's a few for dollars, I think I can actually see here. So for sale in dollars, 128. Sounds like a lot, but it's not. I won't buy, obviously, the ones that are above $20, $30 anyway will be amazing, because the floor's not going to get to that price for a while. We will raise it as fast as we can, but it's not like a money glitch, you know. This is actually real life. It's going to take a while and a lot of time, and not me by myself could even do this, but the community we've actually got behind this and the idea. The seed's been planted now, guys, so let's get out to Granada. Let's try and get as many properties as possible. If we can try and get this down again, you can see how much it went down last week. We could probably get this down to 4,000 by next week, and then it'll just keep growing and snowballing. More people are sharing these videos, more people are talking about Granada Hills now. The chats are getting bigger, guys, so let's try and mint out Granada Hills, and let's raise the floor. Hopefully we can get it to about 10,000 UPEX and about $6, hopefully in the next few weeks. And then we'll just keep going from there and keep growing and growing and growing. But with the account and the money what's going in each month, by 6 months time I could buy like all of the properties by UPEX or for dollars as well. So, you know, like, it doesn't matter if I can't right now. Eventually Granada Hills will come back, and yeah, like, if they want to raise the price, that's good, because then obviously Granada Hills, the floor price goes up. But if anyone wants to try and like mess with the floor price and lower the property and try and sell it for like 4,000 UPEX, I'll buy it straight away all day, or one of the players will buy it straight away, which will just raise the floor back up, and then they get a good deal on it as well. So yeah, it's really cool. And because there's only 14,188 properties, I say only, but that's a lot of numbers. But with the amount of people that watch these videos and are subscribed to this channel, if everyone only owns like 50 properties, eventually, you know what I mean, that's not very many properties for everyone to own, and then we can manage it together and influence it. And then once all the shops and like cafes and barbers and loads of different businesses come out, we can actually like work on a system what works for everyone, and just keep these chats open and these YouTube videos coming. And yeah, I just see it being really cool. You can see when we started with the dip in Granada Hills, which is awesome. So hopefully we can just drive this down. You can see it's going down even faster now. So yeah, jump on Granada Hills if you're not already. You can see the median price has actually gone up as well, which is cool. I've not actually seen that move for a while. So that's cool. That's gone up from 15. It was actually yesterday. So we'll go back to Upland right now. You can see I'm actually still buying properties down below, but my plan's to actually buy as many properties in Granada Hills. If you're new to Upland, it's a property trading game, but you can trade in like Block Explorers, Legits, NFL, NPL, all these other stuff, which is really cool and awesome. There's City Hall over there as well, so you can actually travel to that and get your MetaVenture shops now. There's airport, train terminals, so like real life in the future, Upland will be bringing like travel, so like you'll have to use a car or walk, and it'll take a certain time to travel from certain place to place. But right now you can just travel and visit around just like that. I know a lot of new players are looking in the chat how to make money and like why they can't buy more properties, but Upland's a slow game, guys. It took me about 4 months to like even be able to sell a property every single month. It was a long grind. I mind sitting on the bench in Peebles at the park, and I was just looking at the Upland account, refreshing it, trying to see if anything happened, and it was just nothing was happening. So like, it was a slow grind, but they was the best times, guys, because you learn so much. And honestly, if you're sitting there right now, take this as advice, because it's really cool to actually see where the account now is and where it would have where it was back then. If it wasn't where it was, I wouldn't be appreciating it so much now. It's actually took a lot of time and a lot of stressful months, you know, with like the investment and other stuff, but just seeing it now, I can start to not take my foot off the gas at all. Like, I'm still pushing hard with it. I'm still going to grow and grow and grow. But it's so easy knowing now that it brings in about 1.5 to 2 million UPEX just by itself every single year. And then any bonuses on top, which it usually is probably sitting about 250,000 UPEX right now. Just like with the money what's actually coming into the account. Which is amazing. So you can see the accounts, but with the profits off the properties, you know, you've made about 2 million, probably about 2 million of that is profit, which is absolutely cool just off this account. And this has only been 10 because you got to think about it. I only put in about another $500 about a month ago, so it really affects it. So really, if you think about the money which I invested at the start, about 2,000, if I didn't invest any extra money, I would have doubled my account. But now I've actually invested a little bit more money, and when I invest on Friday, I'll chuck it up to 7.5. So it looks like the account's not made much of, because by that point it'll be like invested like 5,000 or 4,500 into the game. I'll work it out by my bank statements, and we can do a video and break down all the sales and everything and how I've actually done it, and we can actually work out the figures. So that would be really cool to do, because I have everything on bank statements, so I can even work out all the fees, and then I'll show it to you guys, and you can actually see how the account works and how much it's cost to get the account where it is. And then in the future you can show like how much it makes, so we can show once the Upland account makes a profit, and like in real life, you know, like on an investment on paper, you can actually see once it reaches a certain point and it's brought back all the dollars that was invested in the game. But I plan to invest about probably $20,000 to about $25,000 over the next 2 to 3 years, and then I plan to obviously grow the account up to over 100 million UPEX by the process. By the time I've put 25,000 in, the account will probably be sitting at closer to 50 million, 60 million anyway, and then at that point I can just keep growing it. I will slow down obviously once it hits about 20 million, but until the 20 million mark we're going to keep pushing this account. 25 million will kind of like be, yeah, we can like chill a little bit, but then like in the future we can keep investing if we get good deals and good growth, and I'll have more ideas for this account, and we can just keep grinding and keep grinding. I think I've actually, no, messages, how have I actually still got that UPEX? Didn't I buy that property? So if we actually go to Granada Hills, I thought I bought that property for 12,000, not 12,000, how much was it again? We'll go back to it quickly right now. Yeah, I did buy it. How have I got 16,900 again? I think I've just sold a property. Yeah, we've just sold a property, that's why. I thought that property sale didn't go through, so now we've actually sold a property for 9,000 UPEX. It's just come through on my phone, so we can see on messages now. It just takes a couple of minutes to come through. So you can see that property is sold right now, so we're back up at 16,958 UPEX because we just sold that property. So like I said earlier, we'll go back to the Upland account at UPXland, sorry, and then we'll go over to property search, and then property search here, then we'll go over to Los Angeles, and then we'll click neighborhood. We'll go to Granada Hills quickly, and then we'll click on for sale in UPEX, and then we'll search this, and then we'll go down again, and then we'll go for sale price. You can see here 9,500. We'll copy that one quickly. That might still be the property I've just bought, so let's try that again quickly, and then we'll paste it. If it sends us to the same address we're already at, no it doesn't. So this is another address for 9,500. So let's see if we can get this property quickly. So 9,500, this brings in 104. So this is actually a decent property. I'm not gonna, I'll keep buying these all day long. I thought it'd be something that was bringing in like 30 UPEX or something, you know, because there'll be a lot of properties what do that, you know, they'll try and like milk the account because I'm trying to buy the floor and raise the floor. There'll be a lot of payers what will like make a good deal, you know, where that's only bringing 30 UPEX in, and I'm not bothered about that at all. There's only 14,000 properties in Granada Hills, and I only believe like 1% of people will actually do that kind of stuff. So yeah, I don't believe at all that I'll buy 141 properties and just like buy them for anything, you know what I mean? Like if that 141 properties I'm going to lose money on, I'll make money on the other like 2,000-3,000 properties I have by that point. So yeah, it doesn't matter to me. Like we'll buy everything, what, like even if it's not a good sale, a not good deal for me, sorry. I know like I do my strategies, but this isn't about actually making as much UPEX for the sale as possible. Right now I'm trying to add value to Granada Hills for all the subscribers who actually watch these videos. And then if you think about it as well, look at all my properties in Granada Hills. There's over like 200 properties nearly now. So if I buy 10 properties which are under like holding the market up, I could make a lot of money selling all these other properties which are valued probably 2,000-3,000 UPEX. So if I've got 10 properties which are sitting about 8,000 UPEX, right, and the other ones are all sitting at 10,000 UPEX, if I keep like buying the floor up to 10,000 UPEX, then all these properties open up to be the cheapest on the market now. So it's just a market, it's a market price, is a floor price, and then like in the secondary market, if your property's the cheapest, same like I'm doing here on Granada Hills, I can see the cheapest property in Granada Hills right now, and that's a property that we've just bought. And now this will go off, and now the floor price will be sitting at 9,555, which is cool. And then once we buy these two properties, it'll be sitting at 9,650. So, and then, you know what I mean, you get the idea now. We'll just keep buying the floor and then raising it and raising it and raising it. So this is really cool. We've just sold another property online. So yeah, that's really awesome. That property sale's just gone through now. So once this refreshes, I think it's every 24 hours, you'll be able to see the floor price go up a little bit again. I think it's 55 UPEX. Not much, but it just shows a difference. You know, if you've got 1,000 properties in Granada Hills, 55 UPEX turns into a lot of money. So yeah, we'll keep raising that, we'll keep growing that as much as possible. If you're not already, you can join the Discord, it's in the description down below. And we'll continue on LA as well, guys. We're going to do a lot of good fun. If you're in LA and you're not wanting to go to Granada Hills, you don't have to. It's not like you have to be there. I would appreciate it, and obviously we'll make a lot more money in Granada Hills. It's not financial advice, but we plan to grow this a lot faster. But we do plan to do a lot of stuff with LA, and going forward, you know, we'd like to open up and become like more like a part of LA again. I feel like it's really there's one central point now, but like I do love the LA, and this is where I started my Upland dream, just to grow in LA and like build LA out as much as possible, which is a plan. Granada Hills is like the step to it. If I can't manage Granada Hills, like how will they ever manage the whole city? But I plan to like keep investing and keep growing properties and keep buying the floor. And then once the floor raises here, obviously it'll help like push LA and just influence more people. So if they don't want to go into like Granada Hills, there's a lot of other good nodes, a lot of really nice people on Upland what have got nodes and other stuff what will know a lot more about business. But if you want to like come to Granada Hills, what I offer is like $1,000 investment each month. So that'll protect the floor, that'll raise the floor also. And then I protect like the account. You can see how much this account brings in. You can see the sales. So even if this makes a sale every 3 days and I can buy a property every 3 days, that's every like basically 36 hours or 1.5 days I'll be able to buy a new property. So even if like someone does put a property below, within like 36 hours I could buy that property anyway, even if I don't have any money in my bank account, just with the game itself. And then I'll be able to invest more money and grow it as well. So over the next 6 months we should have like a percentage, at least 10% of ownership in Granada Hills. So I'm going to keep minting out as many properties as possible. So you'll see the floor, you'll see the mint amount of sales, like mints going out, so you'll see them going down. One sec, I need a coffee. Like you'll see the how many properties have been minted out in Granada Hills go down. So that'll keep carrying on. I'll keep buying as many properties as I can, and then when payday comes, we'll target the floor as much as possible and get that up to 10,000 UPEX, and then that'll draw more attention to Granada Hills, create more hype, more people talking about it, and just create more influence. Get your properties as soon as possible if you can. That'll really help in the future, you know, going forward. This plans to grow as much as possible. So any spark, any structures you're building as well, I'll try and like shout out and do videos around, try and do giveaways of spark and other stuff. Like I don't do many spark giveaways unless other players jump on, because I don't have much spark myself. I think I've only got like 1.65 now. So I'm building 2 properties right now. I'm building a ranch house next to the showroom just because it looks cool, and then you can actually see if the showroom's built out and you can walk around eventually with the cafe and everything. You see another place here, another one over here. So this street I'm just trying to build out as much as possible. Someone else has built like a micro house or something there, which is awesome. And then you can see here we're building another apartment building. This will take a long while, but this is just cool because this is another apartment building. I've actually built mine the right way around now, so I hope you're proud, because I used to build my buildings like this, back to front, and that's I don't know if you know, I don't know if to tell him or not, but like, yeah, I don't want you to go through the process of building the whole thing and then realize it's backwards. But if you want it backwards, fair enough. Like I don't mind at all. Like Granada Hills can be whatever you want it to be. It's kind of cool. You know, if you want any good ideas or any streets, you know, you just want to do something fun with. It's a community kind of chat. You know, I don't want it to be controlled at all. I want the players to actually be good, and like, you know, if you've got 20, 30 players on what are actually good people now, they can actually wean out the bad people anyway. So you know, it becomes safer the more people are actually on this node and on the Discord down below. So yeah, you can actually make some really good deals and join in, and just, yeah, the market is the market. And if you want some advice on the sales and the, like, if you feel like it's a good deal or not, you know, you can ask for advice, and I'll be a neutral party and just talk things through. There's no behind the scenes. Sorry, I don't talk to Upland. Just a few messages on Twitter, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I just play the game. I invest my own money from my paycheck, and I just love the game of Upland and continue to do these videos and grow on this YouTube channel. So if you like the content, please like, subscribe, and comment. Try and join Upland, and if you want to use that, you can in the description. I'll put the link down below. I do get 2,500 UpX bonus to sign a new player up, which is like full transparency, just to let you know. But that doesn't cost you anything at all. You can just join the game and have some fun, and it supports this YouTube channel as well. And then everything, like new players what subscribe, all property sales, all like the rents what come in, everything goes back into Granada Hills to just build it out as much as possible. Over the next 3 months, we'll see a big growth in Granada Hills, and then over the next year, you'll see a lot more structures getting developed and a lot more Spark going in. So talking about hundreds and hundreds of Spark guys, like a lot of big players now looking at doing giveaways. So yeah, Granada Hills is going to be growing really fast, so jump on it right now if you're not already. And if you've got some Spark you want to give away and want to join on and get your account advertised, you can do so. Just give me a message on Metaverse Melon on Twitter, also on Discord, also on TikTok at Metaverse Melon 4, and then you can chat to me in the link below on the Discord, and you can also chat to me on James UK on Upland. If you want to see anything more, just let me know. Comment down below if you want to see any new topics in this Upland chat, like if you're enjoying other stuff, like what you kind of looking at doing in your business, like what kind of meta venture shops are you looking at buying, and just let me know kind of what you want to grow in LA or other places in Upland. Where are you based? Is it London? Is it Berlin? You know, are you looking forward to Tokyo? Just let me know in general what you want me to talk about going forward. A lot of different videos, so we can target different audiences and do other stuff in each content, and then I can tag it so it like targets different type of people, which is really cool now. Starting to understand the back end of like YouTube Studio and other stuff. And then I'll do another video talking about the M2 Pro, which is an amazing laptop where I film and edit these videos on. So yeah, thank you for all the support. I'll leave this video here tonight, guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow night for another video. Thank you for all the support. Like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.